Hi, I am Marlin and I am trained as an architect back in India, and we came to Canada in 1996, and at that time, it's almost 25 years back, I was having two kids, my husband and two kids, or three, four of us came from, we were working in Bahrain, and we worked almost 12 years there. And then we came from there thinking that our main criteria to migrate to Canada was for the education of the kids. We were two girls at that time, and the oldest one was 10. And normally from Bahrain, almost all the Indian families do is they will send the kids at the high school level back to India in a boarding school, and they will do the courses there, because to get back to university in India it is really tough. So they had to get that kind of education. So we were thinking whether to send our oldest one back to India or not. We were not really prepared to do that. And so then accidentally we saw this advertisement for Canada migration in the newspaper, and some of the agent was advertising, and then we thought, okay, let us try our luck, whether we get it or not, we don't know. So we approached the agent, and we both are architects, and he was in a higher position at that time. So he said the chances are very good for both of you. So we applied, and I think within 6 months or something we got without interview. So we thought it is all good. So we decided to come. That's how we landed up in Canada, and we researched a little bit and we figured it out. Vancouver, the weather is better, so our field, in the architecture field, the chances may be better here. And so we have some families back in Toronto, so we decided to come here. And we were not having any immediate family, but some of our one of my cousins' relatives were here, and they were helping out in the beginning to find a place. And we landed in Coquitlam, and we are still in that area. So we decided to stay back there. That's a starting story. And after we came here, we had one more daughter within a year. So that was a little bit of a tough stage. We were figuring out what to do, and it was not an easy time to find a job. And even though we both are architects, I was having more experience with the AutoCAD, because AutoCAD is the medium we were using at that time, and he was in a senior position, so he never used to use it. He was kind of controlling everything or supervising. And so I was having more chances to get a job because AutoCAD was very much using here. We just started there back in Bahrain. So the first year I couldn't do much, and after the baby was born also, kind of almost a year. And so it was a tough time for the first 2 years. And then slowly we started to find out what to be done. And since he was not getting a proper job, he was getting some survival job, and he decided to go back to school. And he went to UBC and talked to the professors there, and then they said, "You are repeating your course if you are joining here." And so they recommended him to do some courses from BCIT. So he went and took the courses in BCIT. Means he completed the program. It is a 2-year program. He did it in a year. He was working day and night to finish the program, because we had a plan, kind of. We decided, okay, 1 year is passed and we can survive 1 more year without both of us are working. So if he's not landing up in a job in one more year, we had to think about the next process, what we are going to do. So he finished the course within 1 year, and then where he did the practicum, he got the job. So within 2 years he landed in the job and he is still working there. He is one of the directors now. So that is the family story from that side. And so after my youngest daughter was around 8 months and all, I started to look, and I got some contract jobs here and there, and then I also decided to go to VCIT. But this time I took some courses only, because we realized that repeating the course is not a must, and whatever course he felt that it is a must for the construction field here, I took those courses, and I specialized in building envelope from there. So I got a job in one of the architects firm. They were having a building envelope department. They were building it up. So I was working there for 5 years, and then I changed the job for 2 years in another place. And after 12 years, I was always planning to retire when I am 50. That was my original plan when I was studying itself. So I wanted to spend time with the children when they were young, but I think it was not possible all this time. So I said, okay, after 50, I am not planning to work. If it has happened, it has happened. So around 52, I retired. So by the time my youngest daughter was in the high school, so I could spend more time dropping her and picking up, because all these years we were depending on the daycare, and my oldest daughter, when she was around 12, 13, she was helping out. She was picking them from the daycare and bringing home and things like that. So we both were working in downtown. So almost every day we were coming home around 6:37. So that time I am retired, and then now I am taking care of my grandkid.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Let me just go back a little bit. Yeah. So you said the city is Bahrain?
Where I worked, but I am from India, Kerala. It's a southwest corner of India. Okay. So I am originally from there. I studied in Kerala University, and my husband was working in Bahrain when we got married, and actually we were classmates. And so I joined him and I worked there. Both of us were working, and then from there we moved to here.
Oh, that's great. And you said that you came to Canada to more opportunities for your family, right?
More, especially for the education purpose we came. And that is the main motivation, because we don't want to send the kids alone back to. We have parents there, but we was not prepared for that, and I think it worth it. All of them studied well. Our oldest daughter, she is an engineer with an MBA, and she is having the kid now. And the second one is doing her master's now. She is working and doing her master's, and the youngest one is studying for law.
Wow, yeah. Nice. Yes. You did well raising your child.
I hope so, and they are all very responsible kids. They are hardworking and responsible, and so we are happy about that. And overall we are happy, and my husband, he is a very hardworking person.
Going back a little bit, what were the challenges that you think you faced when you first came? For you, for your husband, for your children?
Yeah.
You came with two daughters.
Yeah. I think integration was a little difficult at that, any time I think. And also at those days, it is 25 years back, and it was not as globalized. So we were not aware of completely what was here, what is my families are back in, some of my siblings are back in States, and so we were not really fully understanding. And it was, I think 96 and 97 job-wise, it was not very easy. So those two things were really challenging. And I think my oldest daughter was having a little bit of more issues to integrate. My second one, she was in kindergarten, so she just jumped in and she was all okay. And so that was a bit challenging at that time.
And do you think that there's something we could do as a community to help these challenges for the newcomers, like when they come, to help them integrate, to be included, or maybe help them with finding a job or something? Because a lot of people, they come with good like education and so, and it's hard to find jobs here.
And the thing is, I think we can help out, but how far we can do, because whenever somebody asks to us, both of us, we try to accommodate and try to get the resume and give to the friends or family or whoever is knowing. But I think basically they have to come out of their shell and get into the society. Because I realized after I think 5-6 years, we both joined for the Toastmasters. It helped a lot, and to talk to others and to get used to the other people more than the work. With work there is so much of rush all the time, but this is a little more relaxed, and so we will be chatting and talking and all. And so I think that is, and we recommend anybody who is coming, even to our kids, we sometimes recommend just go and do some time, maybe an year or two. We did it for 2-3 years. And so it was a very good group, and I think Toastmasters is one of the place any people which is, my first language is not English, and I studied everything in or until grade 10 I studied in our mother tongue. So there was lots of hiccups because of that. My husband, he studied in English medium, so it was a little more easy for him. But both of us recommend everybody just join a Toastmasters for some time and get used to the system here, because that is a good way of getting used to the people and the ideas.
That's a great idea, actually.
And also some of the friends or whoever asking our opinion, we tell them, if you are not finding a job within 6 months or 8 months, go and join some courses, upgrade yourself, because that is worth it. So that is what we recommend to everybody. If you are not finding anything, if you cannot integrate immediately, go and take some courses. That will help a lot.
You said you live in Coquitlam, right?
Yeah.
Coquitlam. Do you have like a special place that you feel more home, more connected, and somewhere in your community that you like to go sometimes?
We explore all the parks here. Even this one, we come very often to Rocky Point and go for that long walks, and I think the nature is really good around here. Anywhere you can go, and I think, and also where we are coming from, it is almost similar place, but now they are developing parks and heights and all sort of things, but before it wasn't. And we were always saying it is such a natural, we can relax, or whenever you want, you can get out and get some fresh air. That is really, really good. So we almost go everywhere. Nowadays, since I have more time, sometimes I go for morning walks anywhere around here.
Yeah, that's amazing, the nature we have here, right?
And the flowers is so beautiful.
True.
We both love flowers, and we are trying to develop our own garden within our own fences. And one of our friend was making fun of us whenever we go and buy some tree or something. Are you planning to plant it in the neighbor's yard? Or
without them knowing?
We are trying to put each and every corner something or other. Yeah.
It's a good idea. Spreading the seeds. And it's a nice time to do that too. Right?
Yeah. Last week also we went to buy some, and then they were asking us. We were looking for some trees, and they were saying, and my husband is really crazy about trees. So then I was also telling, you should have an idea where you are going to put, then we can buy it. And my friends were making fun of him. Maybe he's going to put in some neighbor's yard or something.
These project names is nice to meet you because I would like to spread this in our communities so we can be more inclusive ourselves. And if you can, I would like to ask you to say nice to meet you, the name of the project, in your mother tongue for us.
My mother tongue is Malayalam and Kandudal Sandosham.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Amazing.